Rockstar sme Noire NinjaspeedPD a vítajte u nového let's playu a dúfam, že aj série na hru Noire. Faktom je, že táto hra je jedna z mála hier, ktoré nemám od Rockstaru a dostal som sa k nej z dôvodu, lebo si Rockstar povedal OK, súhlasíme s tým, že Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition Trilogy bol prúser. Najskôr slúbili to, že vrátia pôvodnú trilógiu na Steam, potom slúbili, že opravia celú trilógiu. A nakoniec to dopadlo tak, že pokiaľ ste si kúpili trilógiu, mohli ste si vybrať hociakú hru od Rockstaru. Okrem tých GTAčiek. Čiže tam bolo na výber Max Payne 3, Noire, Bully, Grand Theft Auto 4, možno aj 5, tým si nie som istý. A tak som si povedal, Max Payne 3 som si kúpil, vtedy to bolo pred týždňom alebo pred 2, čiže to mám. A Noire som si chcel veľakrát zahrať. Tak som si zvolil hru Noire. Faktom je, že je veľa hier, kde hrávate za zlosina, kde strieľate policajtov a tak, lenže tuto hráte za policajta, ktorý rieši rôzne prípady, vraždy, iné veci, čo je zaujímavá zmena. Plus, môžete si všimnúť, že tu nemám češtinu. Skúšal som ju zohnať po všetkých čertoch, ale bohužiaľ som ju nenašiel. Pokiaľ by ste našli nejakú češtinu do tejto hry, tak mi ju kľudne napíšte do komentárov. Ja budem za to len rád. Nebudem tu ďalej obkesávať a ideme na to.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGPL calling car 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective and ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Okay.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's automatic action.
Over the officer.
from the beam of sunshine himself.
Som sa zasmial na tom, keď povedal here we go again, vec, ktorú si hovorím každé ráno, keď stanem typu oh shit, here we go again. A sme na scéne.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You my backup?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump.
Táto
Just going through the motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
A takto vidíme spredu našeho hlavného hrdinu. OK, čiže hra La Noire je zasadená do roku 1947 a tými autami som si nespomenul na Mafiu 2, ktorá je zasadená do rokov 1940 až 1950. Môžeme si pozrieť. Ja aj flašku mohol som. Čiže čo je toto kurva hand simulátor? OK, hneď tam som. No, pivo a malinovka nie sú úplne spojené, súhlasím. A čo tu máme? Noviny. Shrink hovorí, mysel je posledná...
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Shiv.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering around.
You went through a lot together.
Yes, Doc.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time. With what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
No, že povedal, že mysel je konečná hranica. Ešte raz ťuknem, že som koko do piče. Dobre, tu sú nejaké zápisky, to som úplne nechcel. A dal sa to fakt zrušiť, ešte že tak. Inak vec, ktorú som teraz zistil počas toho, ako som zisťoval, že kedy bola vydaná táto hra a bola vydaná v roku 2011, a síce Rockstar potvrdil, že fakt kurva pracuje na GTA 6. Hra, ktorú keď nainštalujem, mi exploduje notebook. Aj keď aj podľa mňa dovtedy budem mať ďalší, ale... Kurva. Nie je jasné, kedy to vydajú, ale... Čo to kurva je?
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Počkať. Keďže jediná detektívka, ktorú som kedy v živote čítal, bolo Traja pátrači a... neviem, jak sa volala tá... No... 4 knihy 3 pátračov, alebo časti. A potom ešte ďalšiu, čo bola detská kniha. A nikdy som sa nedostal k Emila detektívy, čo je absolútne nepodstatné, ale... Ja, to je zas toto, kurva. Ale hej, ten krvný flag je čierny, čiže toto musí už byť dlho. Nájdi vodítka, OK. Čiže kam teraz? Pohni sa dopredu, aby si sa mohol vyšplať hore. Ľaľa. Ako hej, viem, že moja váha je iba 51 kg, čo je nepodstatné, lebo som sa bál, že sa to so mnou zjebe. Pištol.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
Pištol, ktorá má v sebe ešte všetky náboje.
Instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Ja, my sme si ho proste zobrali k sebe. Nájdené vodítka boli pridané do notebooku. To ovlád... Ja nemusím chodiť úplne myšou, mne stačí ťukať dvojité VAS-ko. Dobre, aké mám vodítka? Krvavá stopa, revolver. Nemôžeme ísť za niekým, kto predáva zbraň.
Show some initiative, Ralph. See if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
OK, čiže teraz, ako som hovoril, pôjdeme do obchodu so zbraňami a naša hlavná postava sa volá Cole Phelps. Aspoň sa mi bude lepšie... No aj tak nesústrediť z postavu, lebo doslova... cítiť vás z postavu na základe toho, že poznám jeho meno je pičovina, ale... lokácie. Čiže teraz pôjdeme do gunshopu.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks than help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
OK. Dobre, pak mi kurva nemusia vysvetliť. Kámo, pohoď. Dobre, bohužiaľ tu nefungujú, ako sa to volá, sirény, tak ako vo všetkých GTAčkách, že háčkom alebo kapsulokom zapneme sirénu a keď to podržíme, tak to húka inak, ale keď hej, toto je rok 1947 a možno v tej dobe ešte neboli také klaxóny, respektíve sirény. Počkaj, chcem vedieť, že ako fungujú tie sirény, či sa mi ujnú auta, ako tu funguje tá logika. Na piču. Ja som si hovoril, že... Kurva. Sorry. Ja som si hovoril, že ako ďaleko ešte musím ísť s vozidlom, alebo sám so sebou, aby som išiel ku gunshopu. Ja pri som bol, pokiaľ sa mi tá hra na piču, tak budem nasratý.
Smith & Wesson, model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
OK. Čiže pozrieme sa na objednávky.
You see it on there?
To si robíte prdel, že? Čiže hľadáme zbraň, ktorej mi vypadlo meno. Počkaj. Čiže máme vodítka a akú zbraň sme to našli? Smith & Wesson revolver. Čiže nič. To je no-go. Barrel, klasik, styl, na to drbem. Toto bude nekonečné hľadanie. A prečo hľadám v adresách? Ja som jebnutý. Smith. Mám pocit, že fakt to budem hľadať do zajtra, kurva. Toto je tak trochu trapas. OK, čiže akých poznáme ľudí? Scotter Payton, podozrivý suspekt, alebo vrah, detektív Floyd Ross. OK. A naše vodítka sú Smith Wesson model 24, séria S71893. OK. Čiže model 27 Smith Wesson. Čiže hľadáme 27.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Wilson.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Den.
Čiže naša jediná lokácia je apartma Schrodera. Set destination a ideme tam. Ako je táto hudba, mi trochu pripomína hudbu z Mafie 2, keď som mal odviesť Henryho Thomasina k El Grecovi, skurvenému maliarovi.
One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
OK. Ako hej, škoda, že to neukazuje, aký som to asi už hovoril, že to neukazuje ako v GTA 5, aj keď hej, viem, že GTA 5 vyšla v roku 2013 na PlayStation 4 a potom na počítač v roku 2015, ale kurva, aj keď hej, to by nedávalo logiku, keďže toto je hra z roku 2000, no vlastne 1947 a také GPS-ka čo pravdepodobne neboli kurva. 22:45. Ja som na chvíľu zostal zamyslený, že kto som ja. Mám pocit, že som išiel úplne niekam do piču. Dobre, čiže hľadáme apartmány. A ja mám pocit, že som asi... Ja budem dobrý detektív, kurva, keďže furt blúdim. Dobre, asi idem dobre, keďže mi to dalo ukladanie. Dobre, fakt by som rád, kurva, vedel, kam mám ísť. A pocit, že toto bude asi v tejto hre moja obľúbená veta. Typu, kam mám kurva ísť. To je no-go. No-go. Proste nie. Proste niekedy riešenie mám priamo pod nosom a drbem to. Ale hlavne, že ma fascinovalo, že som chcel byť niekedy v svojom skurvenom detskom živote detektívu. No, to by som bol veľmi na piču detektívu pri mne. Čiže OK. Konec hračiek. I'm going in. Čo zlaté dvere mi dovolia... Ja aj dvere so zlatou kľúčkou mi dovolia až do... vnútra. Že keď sa pozrieme na schránky, tak zistíme... číslo podozrivého.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Všimol som si. Ja mám fakt pocit, že ja som policajt na baterky, kurva. LAPD.
What do you guys want? I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Tak poď ty skurvisína. Počkať, medzerníkom blokujem, alebo sa vyhýbam ako v Mafii 2. No, alebo aj blokujem. Jak mi je zjebal tú čiapku, tak by si posral. Pravým, zamierim. A môžem dať counter-attack. Počkaj, jak dám counter-attack? Počkaj, daj space na uhyb, potom daj ľavé tlačítko pre silný counter-attack. Skurvysyn.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
OK, porozhľadneme sa. Čo to kurva má? Ja som zabudol, že vlastne tú čiapku mi zhodil. Na čo skúmame jablko? Ja si hovorím, že je to asi absolútne irelevantná šialka, ktorá mi je úplne na piču, očividne. A bolo tam tiež to pivo? Pokiaľ to hovoríš, nemôže byť niečo v smetiach?
Circumstantial.
Nič. Kvetinač, vankúš. Ďalšie pivo, to mi je na nič. Dvere, ku ktorým nemôžeme ísť. A chladnička, ktorú nemôžeme našťastie vyžrať. V koši je absolútna piča a ešte raz zoberie tú šialku a normálne si ju zoberiem domov. Nič. Nemôže byť niečo v šuflíkoch, pokiaľ ich môžem pozrieť. Pán je šampión. Nemáme nejaké vodítka? Ako vraj mám ešte niečo nájsť, ale mám pocit, že buď tu fakt kurva nič nie je, alebo som slepý. Môžeš prosím ťa prestať furt sa pozerať po tej šialke? Nie sú tu niekde náboje, alebo niečo, čo by mi pomohlo vo vyriešení tejto záhady? Alebo môžeme ísť do piču. Dobre, žltá vlaječka mi hovorí... Počkať, mi môžem zapnúť mapu námku. Dobre, to mi konkrétne nehovorí, ale... Dobre, na tom mieste sme, ale... Čo s tým? Nejaké nápady, čo nájsť? Nejaký telefón, to ma nezaujíma. Polička v stole, respektíve šuflík v stole. No go. Dobre, budem randomne klikať a dúfať, že nezoberie ešte raz tú šialku, fľašku piva alebo pohárik.
Don't think this is anything. Don't think this is going to help us.
Aha. Ja neviem, či sa tam modlí k zbraní, alebo ho už nebaví na ňo mieriť, ale počkaj, máme tu taš ku ktorej nemôže proste sa dostať. Fuck my life. Ale... Zapisníček. Tu sú mi veci.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
You picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam on route.
OK, čiže táto misia sa volá ozbrojený a nebezpečný. Potrebujem sa tam okamžite dostať, lebo sa tam deje proste prúser, ktorý som teraz aktuálne popísal, a dúfam, že sa tam okamžite dostane, lebo pokiaľ nie, tak by sa to ešte situácia mohla zhoršiť. Skoro som zrazil teraz typka, asi by mi dal... asi by mi vypičoval môj spolurazič. Tak poďte skurvysyni. Vedľa. Piču. To je náš. Toto je alternatívny koniec z Mafie 2. Dobre, ešte 2. Poď. Kurva, 1. Nepotrebujem. Počkaj, ale to tu opačne ako v GTA 4. Neviem, či sa nedá prehodiť to držanie zbrane do druhej ruku. Papá, skôr vysenie.
That's it?
Ale
We
to...
got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner. This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LSPD!
Poď sem. Takové zaujímavé flashbacky má táto hra. Čo je toto misia uprchlík?
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot.
Ani piču.
Tell you again, Wendell. Jesus, son! Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell.
A my automaticky idem okolo tých schodov. Inak viete, tu sa dá nastaviť v tejto hre aj Noire mod, čo vlastne, že vidíme čierno-biele, čo sa dá nastaviť aj v Mafii Definitive a dosť, čo sa dá nastaviť aj v Mafii definitívnej edícii. Dobre, toto je celkom intenzívna naháňačka, kurva.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves. Come on then, pretty boy.
Ja som si ho zabudol loknúť. A máš to.
What are you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank and file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
I heard this is a triple homicide.
Ten jeden typek z kasy nevyzeral ako Evans 2,5 chlapa, ale... OK, dúfam, že sa mi to uložilo, lebo tu by som to pre dnešný let's play na hru La Noire ukončil. Čiže toto je pre dnešný let's play všetko. V pravom hornom rohu máte playlist tlačítko, kde budete mať celú sériu od začiatku do konca. A Ninjaspeed sa s vami lúči a servus.